Kennedy, congratulations
Yeah.
on the win. You know, at one point you looked like you were ready to step up for the team when KG passed the ball to you. Um, you took that one with a bit of humour, and I'd say there are coaches who wouldn't have been as relaxed about something like that as you were. But it was the first of several passes that didn't really go quite where they expected. How painful is that for you to watch as a coach?
Well, the first one, first and foremost, I think that that one's definitely on me. Maybe the coloured polos that look fairly similar to the players' singlets, and obviously that activity. I was shot ready. I told KG that one was definitely on me. Look, probably the 14 turnovers or the other 13 turnovers in the first half. Again, I think probably of a very different nature from the ones we had the previous week. And I think probably for me the most satisfying thing was the adjustment we made in the second half. We spoke about where those turnovers were coming from and the nature of those turnovers. And we'd worked on those at training this week. So the adjustment was made in the second half. I thought we did a great job, a phenomenal job of moving up without the ball and having a great balance of pick and roll, but also cutting basketball as well. So, look, that's something we need to continue to work on. But I think that's part of the game, right? We're going to put the ball in the players' hands. We're going to allow them to make decisions, give them autonomy to play, and they have a high level of trust from me. So we're going to continue to play that way, but we're just going to get better at what we do.
It seemed like the team discipline seemed to break down a little in the second quarter compared to the first. How do you think the defensive changes the Flames made contributed to that?
Well, look, I think Guy clearly has a game plan and a way they want to play, and I tip my hat to him. I think it's a bold strategy, and I'm not going to, every other coach can figure it out. It's something that we're obviously going to continue to adjust and figure out ourselves. But look, probably for us, again, it's just continued education on where help's coming from, whether it's coming from home and it's early and post play, or whether they're nail heavy on coming off pick and rolls, whether they're going middle of the floor. So we're just going to continue to work at those small adjustments we need to make. But in most situations, we're typically making the right decision on pass. It's just the level of execution at the end of the pass, or the executional pass type to get it to its destination is where we need to continue to put focus in on as a team.
The game seemed to be a real statement about the confidence the team has in itself. As a coach, when you see performance like that, how do you make sure that you can keep your team steady and also keep them away from complacency, particularly in the closing stages of the game?
Yeah, I mean, look, the group have a high level of trust from me. Again, we have an offensive and defensive construct that we're working around, and again, we're round 3. It's not perfect, but this group comes in and works its backside off every day to get better. They're doing individuals, extra shooting, individual video, team video review, scout the work. So, I mean, look, I'm really confident that this group has a high level of trust in what they do, and we're just going to continue to make inroads and improvements every day.